Hey, we're going to try it this way. I've actually never broadcasted from this computer yet, so if it goes well, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know. I can see comments. Like I said, I just want to give you guys some Facebook tips for network marketing. If my connection cuts out, let me know. If you guys are watching right now, just drop a comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching later, still let me know where you're watching from. I'm going to post this on my page. I basically just want to help people out. I've seen a lot of haters out there on my Facebook feed um, bitching about cold market messaging and how they're sick of all of these people posting about their product and their business. And I am here to maybe not alleviate that pain for you, but at least give you some idea of how you can improve your Facebook tactics, because there's a lot of classy things to do and there is a lot of trashy things you can do. And I can honestly tell you that I have probably been guilty of at least, well, probably every single one of these. So I do have some notes that I'm reading off of, so if you notice my eyeballs darting off to the side of the screen, that's probably why, but I will try to focus my attention on the webcam. I'm pretty bad at that sometimes, especially if I'm reading comments or trying to see who's on. So hopefully the broadcast won't drop out. I've been having some technical difficulties for a while now, and if I do have to bounce off real quick, it's because the kids are taking a late nap and I have to go get them because it sounds like Peter's shot vacuuming something. Anyhow, we'll start with the basics, and that is your profile. So you want to make sure that your profile is completely filled out, and your link to your website or business can be in that 160 character blurb at the top. But do not have your profile picture or your cover photo have anything to do with your products. Because here's the thing, when you start to build your network and you start to add more people to your friends list, the first thing that they see and the first thing that they're going to look at when they look at your profile is your photos, including your cover photo. So if you have a picture of your business or your products or whatever it is as your profile picture or cover photo, they are not going to accept your request. They will probably ignore your message. They probably won't even bother to approach you or respond to anything you have to say. So if you are guilty of doing this, just put a 1 in the comments. I know that I have definitely been guilty of this before in the past, so now I know. You want to make sure that your profile picture is of you. Now mine right now is of myself and my son, but you can clearly tell that it's me, so that's important. The second thing that I see constantly happening all the time with people in business is they are constantly posting about their business. And I mean, like, constantly. Like, that's all I see. I see pictures and blurbs and everything else like that. Like, I am not your friend on Facebook to see everything about your business. I am not your friend on Facebook to see the vomiting of the information on your business. I'm not, plain simple. So, if you are guilty of posting about your business all over Facebook, I want you to drop a 2 in the comments. Now, I can honestly say that I have never been guilty of this because I don't like, I'd rather post about my kids and what's going on in my life. But I do pepper in some stuff about my business, just not very frequently. There is a method to the madness, so to speak, that works well for business, okay? And that's the 12-6-2 rule. So this is based off of 20 posts a week, which is about 3 a day. So you want to do 20 posts a week, and you want to make sure you're posting 12 that are about yourself, whether it's a news article you like, a picture of your kid, some question about where you should go on vacation, who knows, something you find of interest. 12 posts out of those 20 about you, okay? Because the majority of people don't really give a shit about your business. They give a shit about you. So they want to see about you and your kids and your family and how everything's going. The other 6 should be inspirational, whether it's testimonials or business success or something, related to that, quotes about, having a great day, whatever, okay? That's what the 6 should be around. And then the other 2 should be your power posts. Now, these are important, so you want to make sure that these power posts are posted at key times that people are going to be online. Usually 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night is also another good time, believe it or not. So, 2 power posts. So you're probably asking, what the heck do you mean by power posts? And what I mean by power post is a post that will paint a picture for somebody to visualize what their life could be like with your product or service being implemented by them or being used by them. So, like, you could say, hey, if you invest X amount of money and you're able to earn Y amount of money every month, how would that impact your family? What changes would that make for you? So, I mean, those are just really important. So, you need to remember that 12-6-2 rule. 12 about you, 6 inspirational, 2 power posts. And then you don't have to worry about clogging up your dang newsfeed. Facebook has a crazy algorithm, so you want to make sure that you're commenting and liking people's posts that, you know, you want to see more of or you potentially want to prospect. That way they show up more. Um, Happy birthday is a huge thing. Like Facebook tells you when it's somebody's birthday, so go over their wall and say happy birthday. Then they're going to show in your newsfeed more, and you'll show in their newsfeed more, and that will help you. It's kind of like prospecting undercover. Like I said before, you want to make sure your profile is completely filled out. That's huge. Um, you want to make sure that you are adding new friends to your network every day. I personally like to add people to my friends list that are already in some sort of business because I like to connect with like-minded people. My whole thing is I like to absorb as much information as possible. So if I can talk to somebody who's doing something really well and they're doing it differently than me, I want to learn from them. So I make those connections. And then you want to message a few people a day. And I'm not talking like message them and send them a script. Okay, we all know scripts work. You should be using scripts. And if you're not, then you need to go back to the basics. But you need to make sure when you're using scripts that you tailor them because what I've been finding, and I saw this post yesterday that one of my friends had put on, that we're not friends in real life, we're Facebook friends. She's somebody I think I found through like a mom group or whatever. And she posted, and it tripped me up because the post that she posted this and she blacked out the person's name, and it was a word for word script. Now, the reason why it threw me off was because she the post that she shared was from somebody that may not have been on my team, not my physical downline, but in my network of people in the business that I'm in, and it kind of hurt my heart because I was like, damn it, if people are just copying and pasting these scripts and like sending it out to everybody, that's horrible. Nobody's going to be interested. I struggle sending out just a straight up cold message because I don't feel like that's effective. You really need to find somebody's pain point and show them how your opportunity, your product or service is going to help them with that pain point. So I need to figure out where my husband is. I can hear Junior. He's not distraught though. He just woke up from a nap. So hopefully Peter will go get him. I'm gonna text him right now. Sorry about that. So, okay, hopefully he'll get him. So cold messaging is like a big thing. Don't do it. I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong, but make sure it is. You want to make sure you have a good opener. You want to make sure that you're building some sort of suspense, I suppose. Compliment the person. Don't forget to actually look at the person's profile before you message him, and make sure if you are copying and pasting, that you're not saying "Hey girl" to some guy, or you're calling, somebody by the wrong name. Because I see that happen a lot. It's just embarrassing when you see people from your company just going out and blasting people because that's spamming. We don't want that, right? Nobody wants that in business. You don't want to spam people. You want to approach people who are interested in building a business and people who are interested in changing their lives for the better with a smart action. So you just really need to be careful with that. In a training probably sometime this week, I'll go through what I do um, for messaging people, because I personally don't like to approach my warm market, and I talked about that a little bit the other day. You can you can message people who are seeking an opportunity, or you can message people who are already involved in an opportunity. But there are ways to do it where it doesn't come off as sleazy, and that's kind of like what I've been focusing on lately. And I've actually come up with a very good formula to make sure that that doesn't happen. And I'm going to share that with you guys this week. Um, Make sure you're going live 3 to 5 times a week. I go live maybe twice a day, but I think most of my lives, as you guys know, are of my children. And then occasionally I'll go live and talk about the opportunity, and then I also go live for our unboxing. So we do try to go live quite a bit, and I always love when people tune in. Um, I want your guys' questions. So, like, if you're watching this later on and you have a question about Facebook and maybe what you should be doing differently, or even Instagram, let me know, because I've been actually getting a larger following on Instagram lately, and I'd like to hear your feedback. But any feedback that you guys have, any questions that you guys have, please let me know. Um, just remember, fill out your profile. The 1262 rule when it comes to posting, which you can scale up or down based off of how much you post. Um, Try not to cold message, and drop a comment below if there's something specific that you want me to discuss the next time I go live. And hopefully you guys got something out of this. I'm going to go ahead and this is going to be my blog post for today. So I'm going to go ahead and get this up on my blog. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you got some value out of this. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.